that's almost like your last chapters is people drive performance. A weak team is a drag on value creation. A great team accelerates value creation. But you have that. It is the hardest subject to accomplish and get great at. But you have it in way back in chapter 15 or something. And so why was that so late in there? Is it too hard to talk about that at the first or what?
It was like the mic drop moment, you know? So like the first 70% of this book is building the case for the importance of taking an intentional approach to value creation. And how do you actually do that? And how can we help, leaders and investors expand their arsenal of winning moves they can use to make that happen? And then like you get to the 70% mark, you get to this chapter. And the point I'm trying to make in this kind of provocative way is to say, congratulations, you've made it this far in the book. By the way, none of what we've covered up until this point, which you spent, however many hours reading, none of it matters a lick unless you get the right fit for purpose team in place and you surround them in a culture that's conducive to growing and winning. So like, and this is kind of this is not supposed to be contrived, but like it's also the area where I can have the most impact in working with PE-backed companies. It's like, great, you can kind of self-service your way through the winning move exercise and the value creation planning exercise. But when you reach the realization that we actually have to get the right people doing these things, and we may not have that today, a guy like me can be helpful in that area.
Is it because you're an outside guy and you can come in and read people and say, well, he or she's the obstacle and you need somebody different, or that he or she can be trained to see a different perspective?
It can be either of those two things.
Or both, right?
Either or both. Yeah. And, I both will have a different, perhaps more objective view on that because I'm not in the you're
not in it, and it's easier for you to call it than it.
Yeah, like it's easier to read the label if you're not inside the jar, kind of thing. So it's easy for me to see it, but I also have years of experience and training and playbooking and approaches I use to get to the heart of this question of how do we get the right people focused on the right things.
Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you're a subscriber by clicking on this button right here down below. And if you want to watch more serial acquirer interviews, click on this button right here. If you're ready to buy your first business, get my course at dealflowsystem.net right here. Take care. Cheers, John.